Hey there, fellow fear enthusiasts. Welcome to our countdown of the 10 urban legends that will haunt your dreams. Get ready to dive into the shadowy world of folklore where reality blurs with the supernatural. We're talking about those stories whispered around campfires, passed down through generations, and guaranteed to make you double-check your locks. Our first terrifying tale takes us to the backroads of Lover's Lane. Picture this. A young couple shrouded in darkness, sharing a tender moment, completely unaware of the sinister figure lurking just outside their car. This is the story of the Hookman, a terrifying figure with a hook for a hand, a thirst for blood, and a penchant for interrupting romantic evenings. Legends of the Hookman vary, but one thing remains constant: he's the stuff of nightmares. Some say he's an escaped mental patient, driven mad by his crimes. Others whisper that he's a vengeful spirit, forever seeking retribution for a life cut short. Imagine the terror of that young couple as they hear a scratching on the roof of their car. They dismiss it as a branch, trying to ignore the rising fear. But the scratching continues, more insistent now. Then they hear it, a metallic clang against the metal of the car. Step into the bathroom, but be careful who you call upon in the mirror. This next legend takes us to a place we all know well. The bathroom mirror. It's a portal to another realm, some say, and within its reflection lurks a spirit named Bloody Mary. The ritual is simple yet terrifying. Stand in front of a darkened mirror, light a candle, and chant her name 3 times. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Some say she appears as a young woman, her eyes hollow, her face drenched in blood. Others describe her as a withered hag, her voice a raspy whisper that chills you to the bone. Our next legend takes us to the lonely highways, where a chilling figure awaits those who dare to offer a ride. She's known as the Vanishing Hitchhiker, a phantom figure who appears on the side of the road, thumb outstretched, seeking a ride into the darkness. Imagine yourself behind the wheel late at night, the road stretching out before you like a ribbon of shadows. You see her standing there, a solitary figure, bathed in the eerie glow of your headlights. She looks harmless enough, maybe a little lost, maybe just needing a helping hand. You pull over, driven by compassion, perhaps a touch of curiosity. She gets in, her voice a soft murmur, her destination always a place you've never heard of. You drive, the silence broken only by the hum of the engine and the occasional whispered direction from your mysterious passenger. And then, just as quickly as she appeared, she vanishes. You check the back seat, your heart pounding in your chest, but there's no sign of her. Chapter 4. Beware the woods, for within their depths lurks a creature of nightmares. He is the Slenderman, a tall, faceless figure in a black suit. His limbs unnaturally long, his intentions shrouded in mystery. They say he preys on the vulnerable, particularly children, drawn to their innocence, their fear. He appears on the edge of your vision, a flicker of darkness against the trees, a chilling presence that sends shivers down your spine. Some say he drives his victims mad, whispering to them from the shadows, planting seeds of fear and paranoia. The Slender Man is a modern-day boogeyman, a creature born from the darkest corners of the internet. Chapter 5. This next urban legend hits close to home, tapping into our deepest fears of the unknown lurking in the shadows. Imagine this. You're driving home alone late at night. The streets are deserted, the only sound the hum of your engine and the rhythmic thump of your heart. You pull up to a stoplight, the red glow reflecting off the empty passenger seat beside you. But as you glance in your rearview mirror, you notice something terrifying. There's someone in the back seat, a dark figure hidden in the shadows, their face obscured. Your blood runs cold. Is it a figment of your imagination, a trick of the light, or is it something far more sinister? A predator lying in wait, ready to strike when you least expect it. Chapter 6. Our next story is not for the faint of heart. It involves a loyal companion, a missing finger, and a chilling discovery that will leave you speechless. It's a classic tale of suburban horror, a reminder that even in the safety of our own homes, darkness can lurk in unexpected places. Picture this, a young woman at home alone, her trusty Doberman Pinscher by her side. She hears a strange noise downstairs, a bump in the night that sends shivers down her spine. Her dog, sensing her fear, begins to growl. his teeth bared, a low rumble emanating from deep within his chest. Suddenly, the dog springs to his feet and races toward the source of the noise. The woman, her heart pounding in her chest, follows close behind, her hand trembling as she reaches for the light switch. She finds her beloved dog in the hallway, whimpering, his body convulsing violently. She rushes to his side, her hand instinctively reaching into his mouth, trying to dislodge whatever is obstructing his airway. But as her fingers brush against something hard and sharp, a wave of nausea washes over her. Chapter 7. The Babysitter's Nightmare. This next urban legend takes us back to the days of rotary phones and landlines, to a time when the outside world felt both distant and terrifyingly close. It's the story of the babysitter and the man upstairs, a tale that has chilled babysitters and children alike for generations. Imagine this, you're a babysitter, alone in a big, creepy house. The kids are fast asleep, the only sounds the ticking of a grandfather clock and the distant hum of traffic. The phone rings. You answer, your voice a little shaky, your heart already starting to race. "Hello," you whisper into the receiver. A raspy voice on the other end responds, their words slow and deliberate, sending chills down your spine. "I'm upstairs," the voice whispers. You hang up, your breath catching in your throat, assuming it's just a prank call. But the phone rings again and again. Each time the voice gets closer, more insistent, more menacing. Dogs, they say, are man's best friend. But what happens when that bond is shattered by a chilling discovery? This urban legend plays on our innate fear of the dark and the creatures that lurk within it. It's the story of the licked hand, a tale that will make you think twice about letting your furry friend sleep in your bed. Picture this, you're home alone, nestled in bed, the only light coming from the bedside lamp casting long, eerie shadows across the room. Your dog, your loyal companion, is curled up on the floor beside you. His soft snores a comforting counterpoint to the silence of the night. You drift off to sleep, your hand dangling off the edge of the bed, your fingers brushing against the soft fur of your dog's back. You feel a warm, wet sensation on your hand. You assume it's your dog licking your hand, a gesture of affection that brings a smile to your face, even as you sleep. But as you drift back to consciousness, a chilling thought takes root in your mind. Clowns. They're supposed to bring laughter and joy, right? But for many, they evoke a sense of unease, a primal fear of the unknown lurking beneath the painted smile and the brightly colored clothes. This urban legend taps into that fear, transforming a symbol of childhood innocence into a terrifying embodiment of our darkest nightmares. It's the story of the clown statue, a tale that will make you think twice about ever attending another circus. Picture this, you're a child, home alone, your parents out for the evening. The house is dark, the only sounds the creaking of the floorboards and the wind whistling through the trees outside your window. You're in your room, trying to ignore the strange noises and the shadows dancing on the walls when you notice something unsettling. Our final legend takes us to the realm of the unexplained, to a place where the veil between our world and the supernatural wears thin. It's the story of the black-eyed children, a chilling tale that has sent shivers down the spines of countless people. Imagine this. It's late at night, the streetlights casting an eerie glow on the empty sidewalk outside your home. You're inside, safe and sound, when you hear a knock at the door. You peer through the peephole, your heart skipping a beat as you see two children standing on your porch. They look to be about 10 or 11 years old, their clothes slightly out of date, their faces pale and drawn. But it's their eyes that truly unsettle you. They're completely black, devoid of any color or light, like two bottomless pits staring back at you. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 terrifying tales that are sure to fuel your nightmares and make you question everything you thought you knew about the world around you. Thanks for joining us on this eerie journey through some of the most haunting urban legends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling content. Sweet dreams!